Every month, AWS sends you an invoice. Your team reviews it, compute looks right, storage looks right, then there is a line data transfer, and nobody in the room can explain it. Gartner estimates 30% of cloud spend is waste. Globally, companies spent nearly $150 billion on cloud infrastructure last year. 68% of engineering teams have no visibility into where their network costs are coming from. This is not a billing problem, it is a visibility problem. AWS does give you data. VPC flow logs capture every byte of network traffic in your account. But what AWS gives you is this, a line item. Data transfer $X,000. No resource ID, no workload, no fix. What you actually need is the answer to the four questions. Which instance is generating this cost? Which team owns that instance? Is this traffic avoidable? And what is the fix with a dollar amount? Netway answers all four automatically. There is a deeper problem underneath the visibility gap. Your engineering team says the architecture is correct. Private subnets, NAT Gateway, security groups, all by the book. Nobody flagged a cost issue during the design review. Your finance team sees the bill. Data transfer is X thousand a month and trending up, but they have no breakdown by team, workload, or decision. The gap between them is where the waste resides. The engineer who chose a private subnet did not know they were signing a $500 a month NAT invoice. The finance team has no way to trace it back to that decision. Netway closes that gap. It translates network traffic into dollar amounts assigned to a specific resources. Here's what makes this urgent. Waste doesn't stay flat, it compounds. Every new microservice, private subnet, NAT by default, with no S3 endpoint, the charges start immediately. Every new engineer added to your team creates VPC their own way. Waste patterns multiply across accounts. Every new region you expand into introduces cross region data transfer, which you didn't budget for. And when your ML team starts training jobs, checkpoint files going to S3 via NAT can cost 10 times what a typical workload costs. Without detection, network cost grows linearly with your engineering team. That's what Netway fixes. You can deploy one CloudFormation stack in 5 minutes. Netway reads your VPC flow logs, maps traffic to your resources, and run detectors, telling you exactly what to fix. No agents required, no code changes, no access to your application is required. This is how it works. One CloudFormation stack is deployed, which creates a Lambda function, Athena workgroup, and a S3 bucket. VPC flow logs are enabled on the VPCs you choose. The Lambda queries Athena, enriches flow with the resource metadata, and ships aggregated summaries to the server. Detectors run in the server looking for specific cost patterns. Findings are then posted on the dashboard, and an email notification is sent. Every finding includes a specific dollar amount that could be saved. Netway covers several categories of network waste. From the most common S3 via NAT, which almost every AWS account has, to ML specific patterns like GPU gradient sync, crossing availability zones, and inference cold starts pulling model weights through NAT. If it's costing you money unnecessarily, Netway finds it. Let me show you a small demo. Here is the architecture we are going to demonstrate. A private subnet with a NAT gateway but no S3 VPC endpoint. This is how most VPCs are configured by default. An EC2 instance in the private subnet runs S3 upload and download operations via SSM. Traffic flows from EC2 to S3 via NAT gateway through internet. This is the waste pattern. Now let's deploy Netway and catch it. I am in an AWS Cloud Shell. We start by registering with Netway. This returns an API key and a deploy command. Run it, CloudFormation creates everything. The stack is up. Now I will generate the traffic. We need to wait for flow logs to appear in S3. Flow logs land in S3 within 10 to 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I am running this command to trigger the scan. Netway queries Athena, maps IPs to resource IDs, aggregates the flows, and ships them to the API server. Detectors run in API server, and findings are posted on your dashboard. There it is. S3 traffic via NAT gateway, instance ID, VPC ID, region, all named. Monthly cost is given. And here is the fix. One AWS CLI command costs nothing to run. This is from a small demo. In a real production account, a data pipeline writing terabytes of data to S3 can cost hundreds of dollars every month. Netway found it, named it, costed it, and gave you the exact command to fix it. Visit netway.basavitics.com to read the documentation and get started. Your first scan is free. Run it and see exactly what your network is costing you. Thank you.